Amid heightened tensions, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps have started huge military drills. The IRGC says the series of military exercises are underway in the Strait of Hormuz. The new drills, that is now being called Smart Control of Hormuz Strait by Iran, comes amid heightened tensions between the US and Iran. Iranian naval boats can be seen in action in this video released by the IRGC along with live fire drills. Iran is ramping up its defenses, especially as the U.S. deploys the USS Gerald Ford to join the USS Abraham Lincoln near Iran, creating a massive two-carrier strike force. The deployment adds a second carrier group to the region, bolstering the Lincoln, which has patrolled those waters for over 2 weeks. Tehran has vowed a crushing response to any attack after U.S. President Donald Trump warned time was running out for a nuclear deal. Iranian officials have issued a notice to airmen, or NOTAM, for live-fire military activity in the airspace along the Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz is a strategically significant waterway through which a large share of the world's energy supplies pass, making any military activity in the area a focus of international attention. Meanwhile, the U.S. military is reportedly preparing for the possibility of sustained weeks-long operations against Iran if President Trump orders an attack. Amid this, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi met the head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, in Geneva, where the second round of negotiations with the U.S. are scheduled. In a statement, Araghchi clarified that real ideas for a fair and equitable deal are on the table. However, there will be no submission to threats. U.S. envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are set to hold negotiations with Iran on Tuesday in Geneva, with representatives from Oman acting as mediators. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio cautioned that while Trump's reference and preference was to reach a deal with Tehran, he also acknowledged that the talks could fail.
I'm not going to talk about attacks on Iran or anything of that nature because the president's made clear he prefers diplomacy and an outcome of negotiated settlement. Now, we're dealing with radical Shia clerics. Okay, we're dealing with people who make geopolitical decisions on the basis of pure theology, and it's a complicated thing. I mean, no one's ever been able to do a successful deal with Iran, but we're going to try.
Trump has amassed military forces in the region, raising fears of new military action. The Pentagon is also sending an additional aircraft carrier to West Asia, adding thousands more troops, along with fighter aircraft, guided missile destroyers, and other firepower capable of waging attacks and defending against them.